Welcome to the YouTube channel The Right Places, where we believe peace begins with creativity and tranquility often starts with what we already have. If you've ever looked at your pile of so-called trash and thought there had to be a better use for it, you're not alone. Today, we're diving into a beautiful transformation journey, turning discarded items into elements of a tranquil Japanese Zen garden. In this video, we'll explore how everyday objects with scraps, broken ceramics, and forgotten household items can be upcycled into elements of calm, clarity, and natural beauty. Creating a Zen garden doesn't require expensive materials or expert landscaping. What it really needs is thoughtful intention and a willingness to see the hidden potential in the things we usually throw away. Before we begin, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on sustainable inspiration and soulful design ideas. So let's roll up our sleeves, open our minds, and turn trash into tranquility, one garden idea at a time. One, upcycled bamboo blinds and mats. Soft boundaries. Bamboo breeds balance. Bamboo blinds and mats that have seen better days can be gently revived into elegant partitions or ground covers within your Zen garden. These lightweight, yet durable items create a sense of privacy without the harshness of solid walls. Repurposing old bamboo also adds a vertical dimension to your space, guiding the eye upward and creating the illusion of a cozy outdoor room. Simply trim and restain to bring out their original luster, then use them to wrap around pots, form screens behind plants, or define meditation corners. This natural material channels simplicity and breathability, both essential to the Japanese garden spirit. When you reuse what's already in your home, even aged bamboo can become a breath of calm in your new outdoor sanctuary. 2. Discarded window frames as garden views. Framing stillness, a window into Zen. Old window frames without glass can become striking visual elements when upcycled into garden viewports. These frames don't just add rustic charm, they guide your perspective, encouraging mindfulness and appreciation of subtle scenes. By leaning or hanging these frames in your Zen space, you direct attention to key focal points like stones, sand patterns, or flowing plants. The power of a Zen garden lies in how it controls both movement and stillness. Framing a single stone or patch of moss transforms it from background to centerpiece. These salvaged pieces, once discarded and forgotten, now give form to silence and space. With each frame you add, You're not just recycling materials, you're cultivating intentionality and reflection. 3. Repurposed wooden crates as garden platforms. Raise your calm. Crates find a higher purpose. Wooden crates, often tossed after shipping or storage use, make wonderful platforms and display bases in a Zen garden. Flip them, stack them, or line them up to create simple risers for potted plants or garden ornaments. Their clean, rectangular lines provide visual structure while the natural texture adds warmth to your outdoor space. 'Elevating certain elements within your garden, such as a bonsai tree or a grouping of smooth stones, helps define flow and rhythm. Crates allow you to vary height without buying new planters or benches. By stabilizing and sealing them, these humble boxes become lasting contributors to your space's tranquility, rising from utility to artistry. 4. Reclaimed wood for raked pathways. Old boards, new beginnings. Ground your garden in peace. One of the most accessible materials you can use in your Zen garden makeover is reclaimed wood. Wooden planks from broken furniture, abandoned pallets, or even old fences can be transformed into elegant walkways or simple frames for sand and stone areas. With a little sanding and natural finish, these forgotten fragments provide a rustic, organic contrast to raked gravel patterns, echoing the Japanese aesthetic of imperfection and wabi-sabi. 'These upcycled wooden elements don't just add texture, they ground your space with purpose and story. Incorporating salvaged wood into your garden invites nature back into your life while giving materials a second chance. Line your pathways or frame your Zen zones with care, and you'll notice how even a once abandoned board can help define serenity in your outdoor retreat. 5. Broken ceramics become mosaic features. Fragments of calm, ceramics reimagined. Broken dishes and cracked tiles don't have to go to waste. In fact, they're a goldmine for creative Zen garden design. These colorful shards can be arranged into mosaic stepping stones or border accents that introduce subtle elegance without overpowering the minimal aesthetic. Japanese gardens are all about careful contrasts, and repurposing ceramic pieces adds an artistic yet grounded layer to your outdoor haven. Whether you use the ceramic fragments to form mandala-inspired spirals or simple linear inlays, this approach is both eco-conscious and visually rich. You're not just reducing waste, you're telling a story of rebirth and reflection with every piece. Even the tiniest sliver can contribute to a greater harmony, turning kitchen trash into a tranquil treasure underfoot. Six, old bricks and concrete chunks as boundaries. Edging with intention, from rubble to radiance. Before you haul off that pile of old bricks or concrete chunks, consider how they might frame your Zen garden into peaceful proportions. These robust materials, often discarded after construction or renovation, can become gentle boundaries for your gravel beds, moss zones, or miniature rock gardens. Their weathered surfaces even bring a time-worn charm that mimics ancient Japanese stonework. By laying them thoughtfully, perhaps staggered like ancient ruins or flush like modern minimalism, you create lines that define, not dominate. This tactile border contains the chaos of nature just enough to inspire stillness. Using broken masonry not only keeps trash out of landfills, but gives your garden an architectural backbone rooted in sustainability and simplicity. 7. Upcycled glass jars for ambient lighting. Glow the Zen way. Reuse glass with grace. Tranquility thrives in soft light, and upcycled glass jars offer a magical way to illuminate your Zen space without harsh wires or waste. Whether hung from tree branches or placed gently along garden edges, these jars can hold candles, solar lights, or fairy strings to create a gentle evening ambience. Their smooth shapes and refracted light add both function and flair. Don't worry about matching sets. Mismatched glass adds to the charm. You can tint the jars with natural dyes or leave them clear for a pure aesthetic. In Japanese garden philosophy, it's the small touches that elevate the whole. A row of softly glowing jars recycled from the kitchen might just become your favorite part of your meditative retreat. 8. Rusty metal finds as Zen garden accents. From industrial to intentional, the art of oxidation. It might surprise you, but rusted metal from old garden tools to iron rods can make striking, soulful additions to your Zen garden. When used sparingly, these elements contrast beautifully with soft gravel and natural stone. Their patina tells a story of time, decay, and resilience, all key concepts within Zen philosophy. Reusing these finds adds depth and history to your peaceful space. Position these items as garden markers, supports for climbing plants, or even as subtle sculptures emerging from mossy corners. Just be sure to smooth any sharp edges for safety. With careful placement, what was once cast aside as junk becomes a humble focal point, reminding you that tranquility isn't about perfection, but perspective. 9. Salvaged stone and pebble combinations. The weight of peace. Found stones tell stories. Stones are the soul of a Japanese Zen garden, and sourcing them from your local surroundings adds both authenticity and meaning. Instead of buying new pebbles or boulders, look around. Old driveways, empty lots, or even riverbanks often yield beautiful stones that can be reused in your garden. This not only saves money, but brings a unique sense of place to your space. 'Arrange large salvaged stones to represent mountains or islands, and surround them with hand-collected pebbles for a raked sea effect. The contrast between sizes, textures, and shades will naturally evoke calm. Even humble gravel can become sacred when arranged with intention. By salvaging stone, you create a Zen garden rooted in gratitude for nature, for stillness, and for second chances. 10. Repurposed fabric strips for breezy textures. Whispers in the wind. Let fabric float. Lightweight, weather-worn fabrics such as sheer curtains or cotton bedsheets can be cut into strips and gently tied to bamboo poles or overhangs. These flowing pieces add a sensory element to your Zen garden, moving with the breeze and bringing a soft, ephemeral quality to your outdoor retreat. Their motion complements stillness, adding life to the calm. 'You can dye the fabric in calming earth tones, or leave it faded for a rustic feel. These fluttering forms mimic natural elements like falling leaves or swaying reeds. What was once household waste becomes poetry in motion, breathing and dancing along with your tranquil surroundings. It's another simple, beautiful way to invite mindfulness into your outdoor space. 11. Old garden hoses and ropes as border lines. Flow with form. Guide the garden gracefully. If you have frayed garden hoses or retired ropes, don't toss them, curve them. These flexible items can be repurposed to form organic boundaries, guiding footpaths, gravel swirls, or plant zones within your Zen space. Their natural curves contrast beautifully with the sharp lines of rocks and crates, softening the layout and encouraging slower, more intentional movement. Wrap them in fabric, paint them in calming tones, or let them show their weathered charm. Lay them on the ground or elevate them slightly to create visual flow. Reusing these materials creates elegant, natural dividers that help shape the serenity of your garden without breaking its harmony or your budget. Conclusion: turn trash into tranquility one thoughtful choice at a time. Every piece we've discussed today was once considered waste. But as you've seen, with a little intention and creativity, these items can be transformed into instruments of peace, design, and mindfulness. A Japanese Zen garden is not just about aesthetics, it's about creating a space that reflects your inner calm. And nothing reflects that better than choosing to reuse, repurpose, and reimagine. Thanks for watching this episode on The Right Places. If this inspired you to look at your backyard or your junk drawer a little differently, go ahead and like, comment, and share this video with someone else who loves turning trash into tranquility. And don't forget to subscribe for more ideas that bring beauty, peace, and purpose into your space. Until next time, breathe deep, stay grounded, and find the right place.